I tell everyone it is going to be painful. You are going to be scared, and that means you're doing it right. Like if you get in there for the first time and you don't have a immediate reaction, like that's a little odd, right? For the first time, you're going to feel like, get me out of here. I want to run as fast as I can in the opposite direction. And I say that's normal. And I think when people realize, oh, the normal reaction is to feel like this is awful, they kind of can let everything go and be like, that means you're doing it right. So that's really how I prepare them, and then help them breathe through it, because the last thing you want people to do is hold their breath when they're in there. So just remind everyone to breathe. And once you get through that first minute, that first 90 seconds, then they can really settle in and start to focus on being present. I tell people that there's nothing more present than being in the cold. Your mind will not go anywhere else. What I get the most of when people are doing it for the first time is they want to do it again, right? So it's like they are really scared to get in for the first time. A lot of people have heard about my events and then say, back out. But then when they finally come, they say it's not as scary as I thought it was. And actually, I want to do it again. And so I think what that does, it shows people that some of the time, or most of the time, something they're the most afraid of really isn't that bad. And so I think people feel more confident after these, they feel a lot better. But I think for me, the most gratifying thing is hearing people say, wow, I feel really proud of myself for doing that. I'm gonna do it again. And I'm so happy I did it, even though I was afraid. I touched on a little bit, but for me, and what's most important and why I come here and why I expose other people to it is for overall health and wellness. So if you've tried everything else, you're finding things in your doctor's office that you can't solve there. Your doctor's saying, everything's fine, but you still feel sick, or you're still having symptoms. Things like cold exposure or contrast therapy actually will help cultivate health, and you'll start to see your symptoms diminish or even disappear when you do it on a regular basis. So I think for those people struggling with health problems and maybe they don't want to try medication or anything their doctor has told them hasn't worked, this is the next best thing to try.